going on, everybody? There are no webcams for these podcasts and reviews because we're having some issues with that. I'm joined by my homeboy, ZertSlaya.
What up?
We are doing the reviews on the new Star Wars film, the new trailers, some of the information that has been put out there as far as this movie goes. If you like what you see, subscribe, make sure you comment, like. And if you dislike, please tell me why. I don't like just because it sucked. That's crap. But this is just our opinions. There's also theories. Hey, I get them. People are like, hey, man, your video sucks. Okay, why? And they don't respond. It's like, you're just trolling. All right, so these are just our opinions, theories, what we think of the trailers, where we think these trailers are going. We have The Walking Dead we've already done for both the TV shows. What else have we done? We did Deadpool, right?
Yeah,
we did Deadpool. And we're going to do Superman vs. Batman and Suicide Squad. Alright, so you've seen all the Star Wars films, right?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Alright, so me too. Matter of fact, when 1, 2, and 3 were coming out, I was psyched. And as a kid, when they came out, I was extremely disappointed. I thought they were crap. 1, 2, and 3 were just crap.
Well, you talking about episodes 1, 2, and 3?
Yep.
The 2000s?
Yep.
Yeah, well, I thought all the effects were pretty cool. The action scenes were pretty cool.
I just thought the script writing, some of the characters, Jar Jar Binks, for example, were horrible. Jar Jar Binks was never in the Star Wars universe. He was written in for a comic relief, which is what they did not need. Of course, at that time, George Lucas, I think, was smoking a lot of marijuana because he eventually made Indiana Jones a comedy movie. So,
I mean, even that being said, the Star Wars series is absolutely like you're not a nerd if you haven't seen them or know anything about them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So George Lucas has made millions off of these movies.
No, he's made billions. Remember, he sold to Disney for $5 billion.
Yes, he did.
I wish I had that type of money.
Jar Jar Binks, I didn't care much for him. He didn't really have a part that I could care less about. I don't know what the fuck he was. I like the fact that they added creatures and shit, like a whole new set that wasn't in the original.
Yeah. And
they helped make that big battle. Made the drones had to battle something. Might as well be them, right?
Well, the movie studios at the time had a lot of input on what went on in the movies. So they didn't like how some of the stuff was going on, so they actually made changes. They forced Lucas and Steven Spielberg to make those changes. They didn't want to. George Lucas went to the guy that played Anakin and told him to dumb down his acting because he was so upset with those films. And
what do you mean dumb down? What do you mean dumb down?
He basically told him, when actors take roles, if they know they're not going to make money off of it, they're not going to put their heart into it. They're not going to do the best they can do.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Any parody movie they get into, they're not going to put their whole heart into it. It's a parody, that type of thing. But yeah, so he wasn't happy with 1, 2, and 3. The Metachlorians, that was something added in by the studios that took away the whole idea of the Force. That the Force was this being. They made it to where it was a parasite. And the fans hated it. I hated it. Because it took away the whole, what word am I looking for? The mystery. Or like kind of the awe of what the universe was.
Yeah, well, I liked it. So I like every bit of the Star Wars movie, every single one of them. I mean, you obviously have a different take on it.
It's just 1, 2, and 3. That's what killed me. 4, 5, and 6 were amazing. Those are some of the best films of all time.
4, 5, 6 is the originals, so right. They're going to be there. They're going to be off of that. 1, 2, and 3 was supposed to be the prequel of 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
which I never understood that story. Apparently, George Lucas is a freaking genius for doing that. I don't know how or why he's a genius, but apparently I keep hearing a story about, oh, George Lucas is a brilliant man. He knew that the technology wasn't there, so to make money, he made 4, 5, and 6, and then 1, 2, and 3 came out.
No, I think when he actually wrote the films, if I remember correctly, and anybody can comment below and correct us if we're wrong, I believe when he wrote it, he didn't write 1, 2, and 3. He just wrote 4, 5, and 6. He wanted to start to where there was already the Force the Jedi's had already been destroyed, to kind of just kick it off from there. And I think the idea of calling it episode 4, 5, and 6 came later on.
And also to go back to what you were saying about 1, 2, and 3 and dumbing it down, I don't think that was George Lucas. George Lucas just wrote the stories. J.J. Abrams is the one who directs it.
No. J.J. Abrams is directing 7, 8, and 9.
Okay. Is it? Because I'm reading right here. It says J.J. Abrams on all of them.
Hold on. I gotta look it up too.
And I don't know. Actually, it didn't say all of them. It says Star Wars.
Nope. Director George Lucas.
J.J. Abrams.
Episode 1. Director George Lucas. Writer George Lucas.
Okay. I'm in IMDb, and it says Director J.J. Abrams. Writer George Lucas. Screenplay Lawrence Kasdan. Screenplay George Lucas.
Which one are you looking at? I'm looking at episode 7, The Force Awakens. Yeah, I'm on IMDb as well.
No, I'm here. I'm Star Wars is what I put. I didn't do the Force.
Yeah, because it's probably looking at collage all of them. I did the Force Awakens 2015, which comes out on Christmas. I'm going to see it. I'm taking my kids. I'm making a whole family affair of it, even though the kids aren't going to sit and watch any of it. But
oh, okay, here it goes. It says a continuation of the saga created by George Lucas,
right,
set 30 years after Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, 1983. Director J.J. Abrams, writers J.J. Abrams, Lawrence Kasdan, screenplay. There's one more credit.
Okay, what do you know about J.J. Abrams?
I know. I mean,
what do you think of his work?
I'm not very good with names. You're gonna have to give me work. Give me his work, and then I'll tell you.
Okay, I'll go from what's coming up next. He's got Star Trek Beyond. He did the first. He's doing all 3 of the Star Trek movies. Mission Impossible. Oh, he's producer on Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now. I'll tell you right now.
A lot of TV shows. Fringe. He's a big sci-fi guy. I know that, which is a bonus for me because in order to do like a movie like Star Wars, you need to be a huge fan of the sci-fi universe. You need to be a huge fan of the movie period, and J.J. Abrams is. And the one thing that he is doing that episodes 1, 2, and 3 didn't is he's using animatronics. So he's having like puppets and robots, and he's making it as lifelike as possible without using CGI. He does have to use some CGI, like in the trailer they show the ship in the distance. He's stuff like that. When the scenes where they're flying. But as far as like Chewie is all costume, and that's not going to be CGI at all. And what's great about Chewie, it's the original guy that played Chewie from episodes 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, is it?
And it looks like he actually did it in 1, 2, and 3 as well, as I'm looking at right here. Yeah, so he's playing. To me, that's great, because in order to do sequels, and a lot of movies mess up with this, is recasting. You got to get the same cast if you want to do a sequel. Because if not, look at Iron Man, for example. We had Terrence Howard. He played Rudy. Or Rudy. Is it Rudy or is it Rodney? Rudy? Yeah, Rudy.
Rudy.
Yeah, he played Rudy in the first Iron Man. But in the second Iron Man, they recast. Don Cheadle, which Don Cheadle's a great actor. But I think if you're going to play, it's like replacing Nick Fury in every movie. You know, to me that's bad casting. That's just bad all around. J.J. Abrams, he wanted to stick to the originals. He wanted, if he had to, he wanted the original cast back, and for the most part, he got it. He got Mark Hamill, the guy who does the voice for the Joker, who's playing Luke Skywalker. Han Solo is back, played by Harrison Ford. You know, Carrie Fisher, who I hear is crazy as all hell, come back as Princess Leia. You know, so we're getting the original cast back.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm excited to see the whole cast back as well. They're just going to be super old now.
They do. Mark Hamill does look old, and he's actually in the trailer. He actually touches R2-D2, but you see the metal hand. Because remember, his hand got cut off by Vader. So, I mean, they actually show the metal hand, like the skin didn't grow, like it fell off or something.
Yeah, you're right. Uh-huh.
So, but you know who I'm really excited to see in this? Like, I'm thrilled that this guy's doing it because I know he's going to get an A performance. And this guy has not gotten an Oscar, which blows my mind, is Andy Serkis. You know who that is?
Yes, yeah. I saw him. What the fuck is he doing in there?
He plays Supreme Leader Snoke, which I'll be honest, I don't know who the character is. I think it's a new character, actually. But he does all the Planet of the Apes. He's done Lord of the Rings. You know, one of the greatest actors, in my opinion, that we have, even though he does stay behind CGI, which is the only reason he hasn't gotten a
Oh,
Oscar.
Is that Gollum? That's Gollum,
Yeah,
isn't
he plays Gollum. Yep.
Yeah.
He also plays Caesar in Planet of the Apes. Which they're doing the another one, too.
Alright, so to answer your question, I looked him up, and I looked up my favorite. He is not my favorite.
Okay,
I
who
like some of
Who you
him.
talking about?
Michael Shanks.
He's
He's the one of the writers and actors of almost every single Stargate SG-1, Continuum, Asylum.
Oh, Michael Shanks! Oh my god, I can't believe I got... Dude, I was a huge fan of Stargate. I heard they were trying to bring it back, too.
They did with Asylum, but then it didn't work out very well. I heard they're still trying to bring it back.
Michael Shanks is in the new Star Wars?
No.
Oh.
I wish.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, shit, let's get Teal, let's get O'Neill, let's get them all in this. Why not?
No, but he's a writer, and he helped directed all the SG-1s, all the TV shows, at least, not the movie.
I actually hear he's
the TV
kind
shows.
of arrogant. But to me, I don't give a shit. He was awesome. I love him. I want him
Well,
to
what
come
do you
back.
mean arrogant? Like, he's arrogant?
Yeah, I heard Michael Shanks is kind of full of himself.
Absolutely. This guy went to Ivy League school, of course. It
comes with the territory. I mean, what do you want?
I mean, when you go to an Ivy League school, the man. I mean, I'm telling you, Michael Shanks, in my opinion, people, don't get mad and blow up the damn chat line. In my opinion, he is one of the best writers of all time. I've watched every single SG-1.
Yes,
Stargate.
amen.
Every single one, and not one show is consistent or next to the other. He has a different story. Nothing is duplicate. Nothing is duplicate. I've watched everyone, and I'll watch everyone again if I had to. The time.
Absolutely. I'll start from season 1 with you. I got no issue with that whatsoever. To me,
all of them are different.
It's the longest running sci-fi show of all time. And the only reason I think it died out is because, frankly, they had nowhere else to go with it.
Yeah, they didn't.
I mean, they pretty much eliminated everybody in what was like the 8th season and just created somebody in the 9th and 10th season.
No, they didn't eliminate. They forced, in the 8th season, I don't know about the 8th season, I think somewhere around 5 and 6, No, you're right. You're right. It was the last 3. The last 3 seasons, they made, what's his name? Retire. The guy that looks like Harrison Ford.
O'Neill.
Richard
yeah.
Dean, they made
Anderson.
They made him retire. Okay, and then they brought this hotshot guy, the guy who I don't know played from an What movie
Oh, I
is
can't
that?
think of his name, and I love him as an actor. Oh, I can't even think of it.
Yeah, now I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I know. Right? I'm sitting here, like, God damn, where's it at? It's got to be in here somewhere.
Okay, it was the last 3 seasons, because the lady, the doctor, I forgot her damn name too, man.
Amanda Tapping, Samantha Carter.
Samantha Carter. Here we go. She was in it all the way through. Same with Michael Shanks, the scientist. He was in it all the way through.
Right.
They only made O'Neill change.
He took over too.
Who?
Didn't he take over? O'Neill took over the what's it called? SG-1.
Yeah, definitely. He took over, and then they make him. They retired him.
Well, you know why he took over, didn't you?
Man, I can't. This is a lot
because,
of fucking episodes, bro. I can't remember all that.
Don S. Davis, General Hammond, actually died.
Yeah, I know that.
Dude, I was sad that day. I didn't want to go to school.
He died? Like, really died?
He died, yeah. Actually died.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
He was having some serious heart issues towards the end, and so he backed out of the show. Came in some guest appearances, but he eventually died right after 2008, right after the show ended in 2007.
Okay, so I'm a little mistaken.
We're gonna dig into
SG-1. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Like we can sit here and talk all day between
Yeah.
Supernatural and Stargate. You know, we could definitely all day, but we should jump back to Star Wars.
I totally forgot about Star Wars.
But
you actually had me look at. I was like, when we were talking before, I had to stop to look it up. I was looking to see if they still had it on Netflix.
I don't know, do they? Anyways, yeah, there's actually, if you go to IMDb, they have a 3-minute and 28-second kind of behind the scenes feature. Everybody should go watch that because it shows on how much these not just fans but actors are in love doing this. They're so excited to do this. They talk about how they use animatronics instead of the CGI characters like Lucas actually I wouldn't say accidentally went towards, but was pushed towards by the studios. Matter of fact, I thought episode 1, 2, and 3 was going to be his deathbed. I thought he was just going to die on how bad those movies were. But anyways, I'm carrying on with those movies again. But they got episode 7. I don't know if J.J. Abrams is directing episode 8. I don't think that's been confirmed. Or episode 9. I think they were going to try to get different actors or different directors, which I think is a horrible idea.
Well, I don't even see any talk about it on IMDb.
What, as far as 8 and because they haven't been confirmed yet. Because the way they're doing it is they're doing 7, then I think they're doing 2 solo films.
Okay, there it is. I see it now.
You saw the forecast. It changes quite often, so I don't know how up to date it is. Then they're doing episode 8. Then they're doing I think 2 more solo movies, which is like Boba Fett, Han Solo, Red One. Different. I don't know if they're going to tie in.
They changed it.
They changed it, yeah. And
the director is Ryan Johnson.
Is that what they got for episode 8 now?
Episode 8, Ryan Johnson.
Yes,
he is known for Looper, The Brothers Bloom. Oh my God, this guy has no
background.
Oh my God, he's only made. Okay, he technically made 3 episodes of Breaking Bad, Looper, 1 episode of Terriers, which I never heard of, The Brothers Broom, Brick, The Physiology of Dream Analysts. Oh, a short film. 3 short films. Not even a full film. He's only made 3 full films. The other 3 are short films.
Yeah,
and then he's only written 8.
That's a big gamble. My thing is, if you're gonna do a trilogy, stick to the director because he has a vision for the film. He knows where to take the film, and he knows where the film has come from the previous film that he did. If you put a new director in there, what's he want to do? He wants to put his own twist, his own ideas into it.
Make a name for him.
He wants to make a name for himself. And if the movie sucks, then he just killed the trilogy.
Yeah, well, he's doing 9 too.
Well, let's wait for the confirmation of that. my thing is
it's right here.
Well,
it was announced.
I know J.J. Abrams is.
Oh no, they changed it. Okay, so he directs 8. He's writing 9. The director, as of now, is Colin Trevorrow.
Who the hell is that?
That guy. Okay, this one's different. He's made your favorite movie, Jurassic World.
Okay, so he's a good director. We know that.
Depends who you ask. Yeah, man. I've never seen Home Base. That's a short film. A writing of Making Revolution reality show. Gary Under Crisis. Yeah, the only thing I see that I recognize is Jurassic World.
Okay.
So he doesn't really have a background either, other than that one movie.
Making the biggest, highest-grossing movie of all time.
Oh my God! Please, please don't get me into that fucking movie.
Anyways, back to Star Wars, because we definitely get off topic when it comes to Star Wars. But my thing is, like, yeah, with these movies, you need to get the same writers involved in all the films. That way, they all tie together, perfectly. Because I don't want them to do a Han Solo film, but it's like his prequel or some shit. If it is his prequel, for the love of God, get someone that looks like him. It looks like a young version of him.
You trying to talk about like a TV show about Han Solo?
No. It's his own solo movie. They talked about a Boba Fett movie, Han Solo, Red One, and I think that was all that was confirmed. I don't know. They keep bouncing around the ideas.
If they do Han Solo, they're just gonna do a younger version so they can change the way he looks.
You know who I want to see as a young Han Solo film? I want to see what's his name? Scott Eastwood. Clint Eastwood's son.
There's already a movie called Han Solo.
What? Is it a... Well, I think the Solo film's supposed to be called Solo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's back and forth. But, I mean...
there we go. It's right here. 2018. Untitled Han Solo Star Wars Anthology Film.
Oh, God.
What's that?
Nothing good that I got. But
I don't know who Phil Lord is and Christopher Miller.
So let's go back to this trailer here. So what do you think this movie's gonna go? Like, what do you like watching the trailers? What do you think this movie, like, what's gonna be the bad guy? What's gonna be the plot?
Well, since you corrected me, I had an idea. Since you corrected me about that one trailer.
So, okay, guys, before we started this video, he had saw Star Wars Episode 7 Force Awakens teaser trailer, but it was a fan-made George Lucas edition trailer. I'll link it below. It's the make fun of George Lucas and adding all the CGI that he did in the 4, 5, and 6 when it came out on DVD. Those were the worst ones. The only thing good George Lucas did was he showed Boba Fett coming out of the sand monster at the very end. But other than that, yeah, you watching that, I was just like, what are you talking about? I just watched it. I don't see any of it. But for this one, I think they show a new Sith with a really weird lightsaber, and I actually think that's Han Solo's son. If they stick to what the books were saying and stuff, that's Han Solo's son.
Yes, I think that too.
But it shows the Empire.
I think Han Solo dies too, by the way.
You think so?
I think they're gonna kill Han Solo. I think that's how they're gonna. I think that's exactly how they're gonna make the son go dark side. Is he's gonna want him killing his dad out of rage.
At the end of the beginning of the film, because I think he'll stay
at the end.
At the end, you know, I think that'd be a good twist for the film too. Especially character development, which I'm a big fan of character development in films. But
and then yeah, go ahead, sir.
Oh, I was just gonna say that, you know, I think it's gonna be a battle between the brother and sister, and I think the biggest problem with that is we've seen too many young actors, you know, teenagers wise. We saw episodes 1, 2, and 3 but with them throwing in the older actors, maybe it's gonna be a little different. But I think this is like towards the end of the Empire. I think the Empire is running out, and what a lot of people had issues with was the clone soldiers. Now, in the original film, 4, 5, even up to 4, 5, and 6, the stormtroopers were all clones of Jango Fett, Boba Fett's father. I believe I said his name right. A lot of people were like, well, why is this... in the first trailer, a guy pops up, black guy, and he's wearing the stormtroopers outfit, and they were like, well, stormtroopers were all the same race and same clones. Not true. After the fall of Vader and Lord Sidious, the Empire went to making clones of different individuals and even recruiting people to join the Empire. They did that because all clone troopers had a common thought process, and that was they rebelled, and so that's why you're going to see different types of stormtroopers. You're going to see different people playing stormtroopers, and one thing that I did see is the stormtroopers are actually going to hit stuff. You remember, what was it, 4, 5, and 6? How the stormtroopers never hit anything, except for that opening scene on Episode 4.
Okay.
Well, this one they're actually going to show them.
I never really thought of it.
Yeah, that was like the big joke in the Star Wars, like, "Ha, you're stormtroopers, so you can't hit me with your gun." But they're actually going to change that. They're going to be more combat, ready, I guess you can say. You're seeing a lot of different types of stormtroopers too, which I'm really impressed about, and the stormtroopers look great. I mean, for the most part, they're the same type of outfit, but at the same time, there's little adjustments to modernize it, I guess you could say.
Well, if you think about it, at one point, man, I'm trying to think. I think 6, when Luke Skywalker kills his son, or kills his father. Doesn't the stormtroopers join the Republic?
I don't know.
Yeah, because because in the end of the movie, when he got all better and shit, there were stormtroopers acting like they were part of the military with that black guy, whatever that black guy's name is.
Oh, Lando Calrissian.
I guess the black guy, the only black guy in the fucking movie,
the guy who originally owned the Millennium Falcon.
Yes, him. Yeah, him.
Speaking of the Falcon. In that trailer that I told you guys about, the one that was the special features trailer, I am jealous of this guy because one of the guys that works on the set, he says, I have the greatest job in the world. I wake up, I get dressed, I do everything I have to, whatever he says, and he goes, I go to work loving my job because I know when I walk into work, I'm going to build the Millennium Falcon. And they don't just build it, they life-size build it.
Yeah.
To me, that is incredible, and I'm jealous of his job. Like, I want a job where I can be like, I go to work and I love my job. I go to work now and be like, okay, put on the gloves. I'm gonna have to beat up somebody today.
So, all right. So I got some information on this movie. You know how the Death Star was built, blown up, rebuilt. Yeah. Blown up.
I don't know if it was rebuilt, but yeah.
It was in the process of trying to be rebuilt.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the Rebels in the 2016 film Star Wars Anthology, Rogue One, I don't know which one that is.
That's a unit of X-Wing fighters.
Say that again?
It's a... The Rogue One, isn't that the X-Wing fighters? Or is it the red one?
I think it has to be the Rogue One because I don't see anything here that says red one.
Okay,
well, right. Anyways, the Rebels steal, and apparently it's like a leak. Apparently the Rebels steal the Death Star, and that's just a leak.
So they're flying around in space in it?
So I'm assuming... Now, this is just a leak, so none of this could be true at all. And this is my opinion, so it could be super not true. I think with this Star Wars movie, they're going to re-announce the rebuild of another Death Star, and at some point in time, Rebels will steal it.
Okay, here's my thing to anybody that rebuilds the Death Star. Plug up the damn hole. That is such a big security risk that a one shot could blow up the Death Star.
Yeah, I think they'll get it this time. They've blown it up twice.
Remember the Family Guy episode? Where they did a parody of the Star Wars? And they go, well,
No,
can't we
I
put a
don't
piece of
remember.
metal over that hole? No, it's not in the budget.
Oh, yeah? I don't remember seeing that, but that's funny.
Check it out. I'll try to link that on the
Yeah, you
in
need
this
to
video.
link that. You need to link that.
Yeah, because really, if it's that easy to blow it up, somebody did not think the whole thing through.
And it's just a regular missile, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just one bomb. No, I'm sorry. It was two. It was two, and a no bigger than the size of a wombat, according to Luke Skywalker. A swamp rat, or whatever he called it.
So let me ask you something. What do you think about Disney taking this movie from George? You think
You mean buying the franchise from him?
Yeah.
On Disney's behalf, smart. Incredibly smart.
Of course that's smart, but I'm talking about like, do you think they're gonna do a good job?
I'm sitting here trying to how am I going to say this?
How many movies have they made? Let me just tell you this. How many movies have they made people dying? Like Kill. Like nothing that's under PG. You know what I mean? this is like...
I guess you can count some of the Pirates
realm.
of the Caribbean. I think some people died in that.
No, they don't die. They jump off the water, and then they assume that they're dead. I mean, you're talking about taking a lightsaber and killing people and getting shot. I mean, this is all not Disney. I'm not saying it because it's Disney. I'm sure Disney's very capable of making movies where people die. I'm just saying it's not in their...
Hey, Bambi's dad.
Oh, Bambi.
But you made a good point. That is a great point. I never even thought about that.
They're out of their realm, which every company needs to do that at some point. They're already smart enough. They're already going to make their money
Here's what
back.
I don't want. I don't want Pirates of the Caribbean 3 or 4. If you do these movies, please, for the love of God, take your time, do them right. Let's make these last forever and not be so shameful like 1, 2, and 3. Do them right.
Well, this is what I'm afraid of, to be honest with you. I'm more afraid of that, hey, you know, I'm Disney, okay? I just bought Star Wars. It doesn't matter how bad I make it. It doesn't really give a damn. People are going to come watch it no matter what. I mean, it's a big-ass thing. It's the top of the line of sci-fi. It's just as right there with Star Trek. I'll make it and worry about other crap later. And then, you know, at least I make my money back. Because that's what's going to happen. They're going to... I don't want them to think... I want them to be 125% out of 100%, you know, doing this movie. I don't want them to be at 100, you know? I don't want them to destroy.
Like I said, take your time, do it right. But I think doing it wrong is also getting different directors and different writers.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why. Can they not afford J.J. Abrams or something?
Well, I know he's got Star Trek coming up, and I know that's a big thing for him. But I actually don't think he's going to do a 4th Star Trek movie either. So I don't know what the deal on that is. If he only got signed for one movie, if he didn't want to do it, I don't know. I'd have to look into that.
Well, let me tell you something that I do know. Okay, if it's money-wise, they better shut the fuck up, because I work at Amazon and I see a lot of that Crystal fucking Eartha, you know,
Elsa
shit up the yin yang. People buy that shit like water. They have money. I know they got money. What's that movie called?
Frozen?
Yeah, Frozen. Yeah. They sell the shit out of that. So I know for a fact Disney has money.
True. Very true.
And they got Disneyland and Disney World.
Yeah, which they make billions off of every year.
Yeah, I don't want to hear shit. So if I swear to God I hear because they can't afford J.J. Abrams, I swear to God I'm going to do that.
Alright, so this comes out 2015 Christmas. You gonna go see it?
Absolutely, Christmas gift to me.
Early Christmas present for me.
My wife won't see it. She's a yes, guys. I'm about to say it. She's a Star Wars hater.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
That's alright. My wife hasn't seen them either. You know what we need to do? Zert, you and your wife either fly up here or we fly down there. Marathon 1 through 7. Or 1 through
My
1
wife
through 6.
would never do that. My wife would never do that.
I don't care if we have to drive
tried
with
her
alcohol,
years.
flowers, chocolate. I don't care. We will make it
Well,
work.
I'm telling you, bro. I mean, we've got in a long ass fight because I made her watch one Lord of the Rings. One Lord of the Rings.
Okay,
And
okay.
Lord of the Rings.
As a
guys,
fan,
just,
coming
you
from a
know,
standpoint, and as you know, a sci-fi, stuff, bad movie to start with. 3.5 hour long movie, you crazy?
Whoa, you don't like Lord of the Rings?
No, I love Lord of the Rings. I think it was a great
Yeah.
film.
It's the best. I mean,
Well,
I love it. I love it. I think. It's
I don't know
the
if I'd say the best, but it was definitely good.
You
Peter
can't.
Jack-
I mean, it's the
there
best
we go.
of its
There we
kind.
go. Hey, perfect. If someone's going to take it over from J.J. Abrams, who better than Peter Jackson?
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. All right, guys. Subscribe to this channel. Comment below. Hit that like button. Share all that good stuff. I'm gonna link ZertSlaya's information below too, so y'all can check him out. Yeah, thanks for watching or listening or enjoying this podcast. You want to say goodbye?
Yeah, sure. Bye. No, guys, you guys can check me out at ZertSlaya. My Twitter, VIA, Twitch, Twitter, and you can check me out on Facebook. Time to time, I do post some things. My computer is down for upgrades, so I'm not going to be twitching as much. But Shadow twitches, and I try to jump in and watch him. You can always message me if you want something done or want to check something out. We can always make it work. But yeah, just send me a friend request and we can set something up.
Yeah, and I'll make sure I'll link all that stuff below too, so they can just click on it and head right over to you, man.
All right.
Hey,
we still gotta do Batman.
Yeah, we might have to hit that up tomorrow, dude. I'm tired.
Okay.